Alright, we're out in the garage today and we're going to be replacing the bottom seals on my garage doors. These ones here are about 20 years old. They've become extremely brittle and are no longer doing a very good job sealing up the doors. The new seal is extremely pliable, and I went ahead and bought a 20-foot seal for two 9-foot doors. I saved a little bit of money, and that gives me a little bit of extra for the installation as well. So let's take a quick look at this seal before we start the replacement process. At the end of this video, be sure to check out my garage door playlist where I show how to install these perimeter seals, as well as an installation video on these energy-efficient spring-loaded green hinges from the Green Hinge Company. These help keep my doors pressed to that perimeter seal. Alright, as already mentioned, this is extremely pliable and should do a much better job sealing up my garage doors. Before you purchase a garage door seal for your doors, you want to verify how your existing seals are held in place. This one happens to be a single channel seal, and when I put the ends together, they form something like that. There are dual channel seals as well, and there's another single channel seal that is preformed, and it forms the letter P, so it almost has a little bulb at the end. Let's go ahead and get the old seal removed so we can get this one installed. Before attempting to remove your bottom weather seal, you want to verify that no screws have been driven into the channel that might prevent you from removing the seal. Alright, so I took a little WD-40, I sprayed that channel, and I took an awl and ran it along the entire weather strip, which really loosened it up, and I should be able to yank that right out of here. Alright, there's the old one, and you can see that's pretty much dead compared to the new material. Okay, WD-40 or some sort of lubricant is going to be your friend here. I'm going to spray this channel, and I'm going to check for any dents. It actually looks really pretty good. I think once that's lubed up, I should be able to slide the new one in place. Incidentally, a lot of reviews say this is a two-person job. We're going to try it here by ourselves, okay? Alright, before I go too much further, I wanted to show the setup here. I basically created like a spool. I just kind of stuck this down here, which will let this stay in place but unwind. I've got a piece of wire here that kind of pre-folds the weather stripping. Feed it in here so I get a straight shot. And I've got another piece of wire that also helps to sort of pre-fold the weather stripping. So it's once you get it started, it's not too bad. And again, I did WD-40 the entire channel and made sure that there were no obstructions that might prevent it from sliding in. So I'm going to keep at this here, and I'll check in with you when I'm done. Alright, I got the job done on this door here, and I would say that's not terrible. It's definitely in there. It's not going anywhere. Tomorrow, I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to remove the aluminum rail that holds the weather stripping. It's just a few screws. There's one here in the face, and then there's like 5 or 6 underneath here that would need to be removed. I think I may need to loosen up the ends here just to slide that out, but I'm going to try it that way. And I'm going to try to maybe attach this to a 2x6 or something so I can stand on the board as I'm pulling the weather stripping, okay? Alright, stay tuned. Let's do door number 2, and I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, on the second door here, I did decide to remove the rail. Let me show you the setup. I'm still using a spool. That worked well yesterday, and it's working well today. I'm still using wire to pre-bend the weather stripping. That worked well yesterday, and it's working well today. Still using WD-40. That worked well yesterday. It's working well today. And I'm using vice grips with some cardboard so I don't damage the weather strip, even though I have a little excess. That's what I did yesterday as well when I got toward the end. Now, what I want to show you is I actually screwed the aluminum rail right to these portable workbenches, and I had to shim this one up a little bit. So essentially I made a little jig here. Now, if you don't have portable workbenches, I almost think a 2x6 would work better. Because you could actually stand on it, okay? Let me just show you how this is working here real quick. You can see that the cardboard really did protect the end of the weather strip from any damage that may have resulted from the vice grips. The strip is in the channel all the way. Now, of the two methods, the method I used yesterday where I had the table sitting at the door, and this method, I would say this method was a little bit easier for a couple of reasons. One of the primary reasons is that I was able to level up the weather strip so that it's feeding in evenly. Where yesterday at the door was going up and down. I tried to clamp it so it wasn't at a controlled height. Make sure you've got a piece of wire or something that's pre-bending the weather strip. Okay, so as it feeds in, it's right at the right level and it's pre-bent to feed into the channel. Okay, I think both methods worked well for a one-person job, but this method probably went a little easier, partially because I learned a thing or two yesterday. Okay, hey, thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give me that thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. That helps me out a little bit. And if you have questions or comments, please leave them down below. I hope you have a great day, and I appreciate you watching my video. Take care.